Hey YouTubers, this is TC Computers 29 here with another graphics comparison of Battlefield 3 and the latest Medal of Honor, Warfighter. Okay, so today I'll be breaking my comparison into 10 categories. The first being water, then destruction, textures, which will then be broken into categories of terrain, guns, character models, and vehicles. Then I'll do lighting, sound, and smoke. Then we'll go to the conclusion. Battlefield 3 has a good wave motion. The water on the terrain with the reflections looks gorgeous, but overall, water seems good, but not great, especially when compared to CryEngine. While Medal of Honor's water detail shows that the team put more focus on this specific area, but this was inconsistent as some levels had poor detail to the water. Both games are DirectX 11 titles, and as you can see from the following video clips, both games are in a rainy situation, and as you can see DirectX 11 is enabled, and you can see all the objects have a wet effect. This just makes the game a little more gorgeous, and can be a little hefty price to your GPU. By watching the following video clips, you can check out and compare the water detail yourself. Okay, let's move on to character models. Now I'll be talking about raw models, which means in-game models. Okay. Battlefield's in-game characters are very good. They display the right emotions, and they are well detailed, which in time allows the game to basically flow. While Medal of Honor shows inconsistency, the important characters have a great amount of detail, such as Mother's beard, but the standard grunt features poor detail to the facial expressions.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
That better? Yeah. Who are you? CIA?
Okay, now I'll be talking about pre-rendered, which is like in the cinematic view. Okay, Battlefield cinematic character models are just amazing. The detail of characters are beautiful. The way the words match exactly with the characters' talking animation is just amazing. Their character shows a great deal of facial expression and emotions, which just flow with the moment. Overall, Battlefield 3's characters models are amazing. While Medal of Honor sets the bar, the pre-render cutscenes have a great amount of detail. The characters show a good amount of emotion and attention to detail, but as always, it has its inconsistencies, like the overly sized heads and the over-brightening when viewing light in the scene.
Are we clear? When did you first hear about who survived?
Montez and myself, Cole, some others.
Captain Cole get you guys killed?
What? No.
Isn't that how you felt about it? Deep down?
What's wrong, Mommy?
You know, in Bosnia, I lost 4 of my closest friends. Rocket attack. The guy that was on OP was sleeping.
Okay, let's move on to sound. Now we all know Battlefield sound is one of the best features of the game. The sound of a grenade going off is just so immersive, and the sound of the guns seems so realistic. Overall, the quality of BF3 sound is just unreal. While Medal of Honor may be made from the same engine, it lacks the impact of Battlefield 3 sounds. Also, the sounds had a slight muffle to them, and they just weren't as immersive as Battlefield 3's.
Get on the door. Move. Down, down.
Now moving on to vehicles. The civilian vehicles in Battlefield 3 are just good, but I just think they could have been improved. On the other hand, Battlefield 3's jets, helicopters, tanks, APCs, etc. just look like they belong in the battlefield, because they just have nice textures and handle excellently. I would have to say that Medal of Honor's vehicle models look identical to BF3's, but I would say Medal of Honor's civilian vehicles look a little better. Medal of Honor does not feature military vehicles, or at least you don't see a lot of military vehicles in the campaign, which is kind of an annoyance since it is a war game.
بس هم عم بتوقعون قد ما وصلوا يتمينا انتظروا التعليمات. بدت المهمة عامل جيد اخوي. احنا عندنا قضية كبيرة اكثر مما تتخيل. حصل dude, this is not good, man. Miller, get your ass down here. We're gonna button up patches. Down infantry, we're gonna be blind.
Okay, guns. The guns in BF3 look amazing. The guns have a lot of detail, and the gun texture has very fine details, including little scratches and signs of wear. I reckon that just makes it look overall amazing. While Medal of Honor's gun details look good, but they just look a little cartoony with the coloring and detail. Also, I experienced some gun texture problems, also found in the previous Medal of Honor. This may be due to lack of optimization for the engine or something like that.
Looks like we got a spider hole. Hang on, Hernandez.
Okay guys, hang in there. Now we're up to terrain. Battlefield's textures are good. The textures contain quite a bit of detail and look great when not zoomed in. But when zoomed in, it tends to be a little pixelated, but so do other games. While in Medal of Honor, Warfighter, the textures looked rushed and lacked detail compared to the engine's predecessor, Battlefield 3.
I don't like this shit.
Gun! Sniper! Fucking smoke! Hey, easy! Get him inside! Come on! Come on! Let's go! All right, still up! Hey, stay low!
Okay, let's move on to textures. Overall, in the textures department, I would have to say BF3 has the upper advantage, and that's just the summary of the whole texture department. Okay, we're up to destruction. We all know BF3 is known for its destruction. Well, BF3's destruction is excellent, with you being able to destroy most features in the game. While Medal of Honor is a stripped down version of BF3 in terms of destruction, because you are limited to what you can destroy in Medal of Honor. Most of these are just barriers. Nothing else, maybe a few support structures, but yeah.
Dude, that's fucking 50. Stay low. 1-3, in position. Looks pretty clear. Roger that. We are moving. Over. Keep your eyes peeled for hostiles. Our guys are pretty exposed down there.
Okay guys, we're up to lighting. So, lighting is another thing BF3 has done right with its Frostbite engine. From the video clips currently playing, you can see the sun rays just glaring through the trees, and you can see the flare caused by the lights, which just looks amazing. While Medal of Honor has some nice lighting, but again, it's just a stripped down version of BF3, and it's not fully optimized. And again, over brightening in the scene is just quite annoying. Okay, YouTubers, last category, volumetric smoke. I have included a small part about the smoke detail in both games, and all I can say is that they both have good volumetric smoke, but again, Medal of Honor seems to have overdone it, as you can see from these videos. Okay, YouTubers, thanks for staying for the conclusion. Just want to thank you for watching this video. Okay, anyway, continuing. Okay, so overall, both games have solid looking graphics, and they both utilize the same engine, Frostbite 2.0. Even though BF3 is a year older, its engine seems to be a bit more optimized. While Medal of Honor has good graphics, it is not as optimized as BF3, and seems to be a stripped down version of BF3. Well, in my opinion, I believe Battlefield 3 looks better, but you guys and girls should leave a comment on which looks better. So get down to that comment box, comment which game looks better, and you press that post button. I guess I'll see you guys later. Okay, YouTubers, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, and thank you for subscribing. And if you didn't,